Coming up next, I'm giving y'all this prison story about an inmate we call Mr. Clean, who got very, very violent with his cellmates if they didn't clean up right. Stay tuned to the Jersey Street Corner Prison Talk Show.
It's JS Corner from the prison story massacres. I be telling stories about the pushers and the traffickers, trying to keep the YNs away from the bandits. Don't eat the honey bun.
I'll clean up, man. I'll clean up. You ain't gotta do this, man. Come on. Stop. I'll clean up. No, man. No. Stop. Too late for that. What up? We are back with my Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. So let's get into it. Now, let's break down the thumbnail. I know y'all wondering, Mr. Clean? I know I heard of him. Yeah, of course you heard of him. Who ain't heard of Mr. Clean? Well, this dude looked just like Mr. Clean. And he just so happened to have the same habits. He liked everything clean. I mean, floors shining, sink shining. He want the frame of the bed shining. And when I mean shining, we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, let's talk about something else real quick. A lot of people don't realize that when some people get locked up, they haven't had enough home training yet. Now, some of them have and chose to ignore it and just, do the street thing or whatever it is. Eat with your fingers, talk ebonics, all that crazy shit. Whatever it is that you picked up from the streets and decided not to listen to your family when they was trying to teach you better. So, when some people come into the prison system, they have no etiquette. They don't know not to touch somebody else's food. They don't know if they drop crumbs on the floor that they ought to pick that up ASAP, because that brings roaches and ants and other things. Now, they also don't know that disrespecting their cellmate is so easy by being uncleanly. That's the quickest way to catch a beat down in prison, is being uncleanly. So, and nobody's going to tell you how to program and do your bid, but your inmate, you're supposed to be in a cell sharing a home with somebody to say. So, yeah, they don't want your bed not made. Make your bed before you head out for the day. Have your shit looking all crazy. Make sure everything in this room is nice and neat. Make sure everything is clean. Make sure that toilet clean. Make sure the sink clean. Make sure the floor and the windows clean. Make sure the bed is nice and neat. Almost just like the army. Yeah. But it's unwritten rules, and every inmate's supposed to know them and know not to break them. But people, without the proper home training, you can't expect somebody to automatically have prison etiquette, could you? So you got guys that come in there and fart in the cell. That's a big no-no. You can't get away with that in prison without a problem. You got guys that spill stuff on the floor and don't pick it up. Leave the floor all sticky with juice and have crumbs and ants in the corner of the room eating crumbs and stuff. You have people bringing people into the cell to visit. You have people doing all types of crazy stuff, y'all. Bringing footprints all through the cell after it just got mopped, sanitized. You don't want your cell smelling like a pair of old socks. You gotta get that chlorine water and mop it out every now and then. Every day, to be exact, is a chore. You ain't got nothing else to do but chores. So you might as well clean up after yourself. That's what you would think every inmate would think. But no, that's not the record. That's not what they all believe. Some people believe that their cellmate's supposed to clean up behind them all the time. That they could just do whatever they want, eat chips and leave the bags and the wrappers on the counter. They don't got to take the garbage out. They ain't got to do none of that. Well, this inmate that we're going to talk about today, we call him Mr. Clean. He looked just like him, and he was very, very violent, but only towards dirty cellmates. Now, real quick before we get into the story, I found a clip that backs up my story that a lot of y'all said I was capping about. Eating rats and roaches in prison. Now, I want y'all to watch this clip real quick and tell me what y'all think. Tell me if you think your boy capping now. Because when it goes down, it goes down. This fool was doing it as a dare of some sort, but I'm telling you, it's been done out of necessity. Take a look real quick, people.
Hey man, live in effect. We eat rat water, bro. Oh, he said he needs some water. Somebody get some water. Extreme! Extreme! That way you bring it out with that mouth.
Alright, so let me tell you a little bit more about Mr. Clean. So, word on the block is he's an ex-Marine and he caught some kind of crazy charge and ended up in prison. Now, it wasn't a military charge that he caught, which is how he ended up in regular state prison. But he was an ex-Marine when he caught his charge, put it that way. Anyway, this dude was huge. He looked like a Hulk Hogan on steroids. Dude was a clean freak. And anybody that went into a cell with him, he read them a whole long list of chores that he held them responsible for every single day. Just chores as far as keeping the room clean. Now, he would clean as well, but he made sure his cellmate did the majority of the cleaning. And if something he ain't like, he made him do it again. Now, a lot of times, a lot of these jokers hit the gate and try and see if they get a transfer to another cell or another pod and whatnot. And it was lucky for them if they did. But if they didn't, and he found out that they tried to get out the cell and go snitch, oh, they had some trouble waiting for them. Now, Mr. Clean was known to be violent. His last 3 inmates, he beat them down and put them on the gate. Not one of them told why they wanted to leave. Or, rather, who was making them want to leave. Nobody snitched on him. That's why he kept getting away with it. So, all we knew about those 3 inmates was that they caught serious beatdowns. Oh yeah, he beat them down. And for what, y'all might ask? Well, he asked them to get a toothbrush and scrub the floors. He asked one of them to scrub the doors and the walls. The other guy, he told him to shine the bed frame. Now, Mr. Clean had access to all of these cleaning products. He had a thing going with the Tear Sand guy, and he had little containers of all those cleaning products hidden under his bed. You know how other people hide contraband and whatnot? Well, those cleaning supplies, that was his contraband. He had bleach. He had the gloss stuff, to shine it up real nice. He had all types of crazy stuff under that bed. And that's what his thing was, y'all. If he didn't walk in that cell and it smelled lemony fresh, oh, he had a problem. And somebody was going to get beat down. Now, this 4th inmate that we're going to talk about today that will become his next victim, his name was Wallace. And Wallace was a chubby guy, about maybe 5'8" or so, but just real chubby. And of course, chubby or not, Mr. Clean told him, "You got that top bunk," and proceeded to give him the rules. And mind you, this is before he even asked dude name, where he from, any of that, his charges. He just rolled it out on him. Every morning, the beds get made after first count. Only time we are in the cell is if we are cleaning it. Meaning, the doors get scrubbed every day. The walls get scrubbed every day. The floor gets scrubbed every day. We clean the bed frame every day. We wash our sheets and linen every day. The toilet every day. Do you understand me? Now, this big dude screaming on him pretty much. Do you understand me? And Wallace just said, yeah, I, man, yeah, I. Don't just say I mean, tomorrow morning, I expect you to be up early, cleaning. And like, man, chill. What? And bedtime is 9 p.m. Lights out. But the hall light don't go off till 11. Lights out at 9 p.m. You heard what I said. And Mr. Clean, he ain't playing. He go to sleep early as hell because he want to get up early as morning and start cleaning. And that's just what it was, people. So right away, Wallace already knew he had a problem. And there was nothing he could do but try and hit that gate. So he tried to hit the gate, and that didn't work. There was no more open bunks, and he had to deal with it for a few more months at least. Only open bunks was back in lockup, or PC, which is the next stop, especially if you don't snitch. So, y'all, Wallace went back to that cell, and he got a toothbrush, and he started scrubbing. He started cleaning. And Mr. Clean, he came in, he said, that's what I thought. And, turned his TV on, got in his bunk, and was just chilling, watching Wallace clean. Wallace turned back and looked at him and was like, "Hey, man, you not going to help? You not going to help clean the cell?" And he said that was the first time he smacked the shit out of him. Wallace said that was the very first time that Mr. Clean abused him. Smacked the dog piss out of him right there for questioning his authority. From that point on, Wallace said he just kept his head down and cleaned. All day, all night, whenever he was in that cell. That means every lockdown, people. Every lockdown. And we got at least about 3 counts a day, at least, if not more. Every lockdown was at least 30 to 40 minutes. And you can't just chill like everybody else. That's when you start your hookups, or you just chill, maybe smoke a J, or just chill, watch a little TV. But not Wallace. Wallace had chores to do. And, oh yeah, Mr. Clean made sure he did them. Now let's fast forward a little, people. It's visiting day. And Mr. Clean has a visit. So Mr. Clean left Wallace in the cell alone. Looked at him, told him, "You know the rules. Nobody in this cell." Well, here's where things take a terrible twist plot, y'all. Wallace just decided, man, bump it. Wallace had a damn party in the cell. He invited people over to come chill. They drinking hooch. They smoking. They doing the most in his cell. This my cell. I clean this cell. Y'all see how clean this cell is? Yeah. It was clean till you invited all those Negroes over. Yeah. That cell ain't clean no more. And that visit ain't gonna last that long. Well, y'all, what y'all think happened? Get in the comment box and tell me, do y'all think the events that are coming up next are warranted or not? Well, y'all, Wallace got real sloppy. It ain't that many seats available in a prison cell. You got your desk. Somebody can sit on top of the desk. The windowsill, possibly, if it's big enough. Your bunk. But the whole time, ain't nobody supposed to be on that bottom bunk. Y'all not even supposed to be in the cell. So, let alone the fact people spilling hooch all over the floor, everybody all pissy drunk, people going to the bathroom and missing the stall, pissing on the floor. Oh yeah, they turned it into a alleyway. That's what it turned into. Like they was out in the alleyway, pissing on the floor and spitting, drunk, throwing up hooch. Yeah. And what's Wallace doing? Wallace got his drunk ass kicked back in Mr. Clean's bunk. Watching Mr. Clean's TV. Turning the knob with his big toe, y'all. Yeah. Wallace, he on top of the world. He feeling real good. Well, one of the smarter inmates involved in this party shouted out, "Hey man, you know that visit gonna be over soon. Them visits about to be over soon, man. It's almost 2 o'clock. Them shit's about to be over soon." And Wallace hopped up, hit his head in the bunk. Boom. Oh shit. Yo. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go, man. Y'all gotta go. Now, everybody's scurrying out the cell. And Wallace, he's still so drunk, he can barely get his big ass up out of Mr. Clean's bunk. Mr. Clean come back up in that cell, y'all. He sees the mess. His eyes go red. Now, by this time, Wallace done scurried out the room as well. He somehow made it to the day room. Now he's down there in the day room, head on the table, all trashed. And Mr. Clean just looking. He looking down in the day room. You see him down there. So he don't say nothing. He wait. Mr. Clean just wait for him to come back up for the last count. He said he gonna talk to him then. You know, he ain't gonna make a big scene or nothing. He gotta come home. Now, when Wallace finally came home, he was feeling a little better. Until he saw, for one, the cell was still looking a mess. And he could see with clearer eyes now the hooch has passed his system. That, oh shit, this room fucked. Now, immediately, y'all, Mr. Clean, go for the question. Who you had in this room? I ain't had nobody in here. Who you had in this room? I ain't had nobody in here. Bow! First smack. I asked you a question. I ain't had nobody in here. Bow! Bow! Second, third smack. You ain't had nobody in here? Now Wallace nose bleeding. He like, nah man, chill. I ain't had nobody in here. He like, yeah, close that door. Close that door. You gonna clean this. You gonna clean this up. And he like, all right, man. He like, you ain't had nobody in here, so he grabbed him by his neck. He got him down there by the toilet. You ain't had nobody in here? What's this on the floor? What's this? And it's all wet. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know. And he mushed his face in it. He's like, what it tastes like? What it tastes like? Oh, man, that's piss, man. That's exactly. Somebody pissed on my floor. Oh, you gonna clean this shit up? And he tossed him to the wall. You gonna clean this shit up, and then I got a surprise for you. You're like, hey, man, what you talking about? Nah, man, I ain't doing it, man. I ain't doing no more cleaning, man. You know, oh, you not doing no more cleaning, huh? You're not doing no more cleaning, huh? Oh, you want to be a big boy now. Now, I told y'all already, Mr. Clean is towering over this dude. He big as F. He grabbed him by his shoulders, tossed him, just not slammed him, tossed him to the wall. Boom! You don't want to clean? You don't want to clean? Alright, we're going to see about that. Now, dude is over there, Wallace, he over there shaking in his boots. He don't know what to do. He don't know what surprise Mr. Clean talking about. He don't know what to do. But he tried to get up in his bunk. Mr. Clean grabbed him. Hell nah. You ain't sleeping tonight. You ain't getting up in that bunk tonight. Tossed him back down to the floor. You gonna sleep down there by that piss until it's all cleaned up. He threw a toothbrush down there. His toothbrush. So I'm clean it. Hey, that's my toothbrush, man. Pow! Clean it, shut up! And he just wailing on him, just abusing Wallace. Wallace in there whimpering. Pow! Shut the F up! And he just don't get it. He just don't get it yet. Mr. Clean, well, let's say this. Those 3 inmates that didn't snitch on him, they didn't snitch for a reason. Now, what I'm about to tell you obviously lets you know that at some point in time, Wallace, he's going to snitch. He going to spill all the beans because Wallace really was in fear for his life. Now Wallace is in that cell cleaning like a madman. He's scrubbing. He getting everything just like it was before the party. And he's hoping that'll put him back in Mr. Clean's good graces. But as we all know, y'all, prison is a diabolical place. So, Mr. Clean had other things in mind. He let this man clean that cell up and down for over an hour. Took him over an hour to clean that cell and get it back to the way it was. And after it was all done, he tried to get up in his bunk. And Mr. Clean said, I said, you ain't sleeping tonight. Huh? I said, you ain't sleeping tonight. Especially not up in that bunk. Lay down there by that toilet stall. You sleeping there tonight. Yeah, huh? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Bow! After all that work, he just got backhand. Bow! Just echoing in his ears. Now, Wallace at this point is the equivalent of an abused spouse. He just don't know how to get out of the situation. Not just yet. It's going to take something really, really bad to make Wallace want to get out that situation. Now, I know y'all probably like, what could be worse than get smacked on and beat on for not cleaning a cell? Oh, things get very, very bad for Wallace. Wallace has no idea who and what Mr. Clean really, really is. Now, contrary to what other people in the prison might think, nobody knows or nobody knew that Mr. Clean was a bandit. Yep. Those other 3 inmates never snitched, and I guess for good reason. Who would want to let the whole population of the prison know that you got your manhood took for not cleaning a cell properly and caught a bad beat down? Nah, that's not something you share with the world. I wouldn't think so. So, after all of this drama, let's just say the word on the block was he took Wallace's ass, plain flat out. Took his ass, beat his ass, Wallace decided to get on that fence or that gate. And he told everything. Got that man sent to lockup. He told me raped him, y'all. And after he told him that, he went to PC. And what y'all think happened to him when he went to PC? I told you that C block. He had a lot more to worry about than Mr. Clean raping him. He had to worry about Booty Bama Bang Bang, or the Finisher, or the Punisher. Because they all running rampant on C block. And when they find out what you just did to they homie, Mr. Clean, oh, nah. You gonna get yours, Wallace. You gonna get yours. So, y'all, I guess there's no wins in this story. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. Listen, I really hope you liked it. Stay tuned to the Jersey Street Corner Prison Talk Show. As usual, y'all know the vibes. Like, share, subscribe. Hype the damn video, y'all. And I am your boy, Jersey Street Corner. I'm out. Corner.
It's JS Corner from the prison story massacres. I be telling stories about the pushers and the traffickers, trying to keep the YNs away from the bandits. Don't eat the honey bun, don't drink the coke, don't become another victim or the butt of a joke. Don't close both eyes when you sleep or get choked. When you go to the mess hall, sit with your team, cause if you sit with some punk boy, you can get seen, then you can get dealt with. Prison justice like you never felt it. I be taking y'all back to stories of the helpless. That lava I spit, get your boys' stories melted. I spit about prison justice cause I dealt it. And you a real hater if you can't respect it. All that bullshit, yeah, I'm here to check that. Any confrontation, I'ma show up. Bet that. You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at. You a real hater, I'm here to